news is we don't have any fog out there this morning. We could see a little bit of sea fog trying to develop tonight, Thursday. Our winds are actually looking pretty calm, so we will have to watch that. But right now we've got a southerly wind that is about 8-9 miles per hour, and that's helping mix out any moisture down at the surface. 61 degrees, your current temperature in Corpus Christi, 60 in Alice and in Freer this morning. Let's take a look at the bigger picture. Today, we've got high pressure a little bit closer to Florida, so we're not under the direct influence of that high, which is sinking air, and that does tend to push any pollutants or smoke or hazardous or any of those particulate matter pieces in the atmosphere. It does tend to push it down closer to the surface. Good news is we're starting to mix the air up a bit as our wind picks up out of the southeast, but that's also going to bring in more humid conditions. So because of the high shifting off to the east a little bit more, and this next low pressure system starting to move through Oklahoma, we are looking at humid and warm and breezy conditions. Now this dry line, this is what the dry line is. If you've been hearing me talk about it, this is what it is. What it does is it separates humid and dry air. So we'll talk about that in more details in just a second, but I want to point out these are your fire weather alerts. So fire weather warning in place just to our north and west because of that dry line and where it's going to lower the humidity the most today, and combined with some stronger winds on the backside of that line. So for us in the coastal bend, we are windy, but it's out the south-southeast, which is a humid wind today. So that keeps our fire danger more at the moderate level. Into Thursday, we start to approach high because we see a northwest wind and that dry line a little bit closer to the coastal bend. Then Friday, the dry line is expected to make it all the way to our coastal, our barrier islands, and that is going to have our temperatures much, much warmer combined with some breezy winds. So here's what I mean by dry line. Right now, our dew points are in the upper 50s and low 60s, which is not horrible, but we're starting to feel a little humid, and that's all because of the southerly winds. So when we take a look at the future, you start to see the brown colors coming in. So those are the dry conditions, right? The brown colors move in to areas into Duval County, McMullen County this afternoon. That's about how far the dry line is going to get, and then our onshore winds start to push it back inland a little bit more. Now on Thursday, we really see the dry line approaching, as I mentioned, the barrier islands, but by Friday, the dry line really moving through and boosting our temperatures even more. So today's high in Corpus Christi, inland 88, closer to the coast 73. So we'll have a wide range of temperatures. Duval County pushing 100 because that dry line's making its way through. As far as our forecast highs go, with the dry line making it through Corpus Christi, we start to see 90s on the board before the cold front passes through and knocks our temperatures back down. So you'll see the dew points on this map as well. I added them on just to show and track the dry line, but those hot, dry conditions do intensify our fire danger. But what's really going to intensify it is going to be higher wind behind the cold front combined with very dry air coming behind that cold front as well. So we're calling it very high fire danger on Thursday and Friday, but we're talking the potential for extreme fire danger over the weekend. John Thomas.
Tax filing